Welcome back, everyone. Radio Gavin, Dance to Trance Live. Kicking off the final part of tonight's show, this is Comaha, thanks to Artem Maltsev for the mash. Keep your remixes and mashes coming, at what make this show unique. You won't hear these tunes anywhere else. The listeners play the tunage wherever you're listening via the World Wide Web. We're coming live from Northern Ireland.
This is Judge Jules and you're listening to Mark Adams, All Mixed Up, live on Radio Craigavon.
Love them haunting mixes you send us. Nice one to start the show. Playing now, this is Richard Durand. Thanks to Artem Maltsev for this mash. You've got two tonight, aren't you, lucky boy? Keep your shouts as well coming via Mark Adams at Facebook. You've had 30 minutes of dance to warm you up in the first part of tonight's show. Now it's our trance session where the beats get bigger.
A to Mark Adams live on Radio Craigavon.
This is Judge Jules, and you're listening to Mark Adams, all mixed up, live on Radio Craigavon.
I found my pen, folks. Remember, I lost it in the first part of tonight's show, but apparently they haven't found a commercial airliner yet. Must be harder to find than a pen. Anyway, this is Super 8 and Tab now. This is Mercy, thanks to 7 Skies for this mix. Don't forget to keep posting your mixes. It's what makes this show unique. Your tunage, your tunes. It's St. Patrick's weekend as well in Ireland, I think. St. Patrick, who chased the snakes out of Ireland. Think he's about as real as Santa Claus, don't you think?
Dance music, you know, this is Dance to Trance Live.
Live from Northern Ireland, this is Radio Craigavon, Dance to Trance Live. Glad to have your company. Let us know where your lugs are listening via Mark Adams at Facebook. Shout to Chris Humphreys in Cumber, also Danielle Ferguson in Portadown, and John Burney in Dublin. I hope you are all well and enjoying the tunage tonight. We'll continue with Oya Nelson. This is Mafioso. Thanks to Mark Sixsmith for this mix.
You're listening to Dance to Trance Live with Mark Adams on Radio Craigavon.
Like NAE, we're keeping you lit. It's your Saturday night soup. Giving you a bit of oomph on a Saturday evening. Still time to give us your shout via Mark Adams at Facebook. 2 tunes to jam in before 11:30. Penultimate tune in tonight's show. This is Danielle Candy and Robert Miles. Thanks to Eura for this marsh.
listening to Sparky Marky, banging out the beats, live on Radio Craigavon.
Perfect for workouts. This is Radio Craigavon and Dance to Trance Live. We select only the best for the captain's turntable. It's your tunes that make the show, so keep posting them. Don't forget these podcasts are free and available to download via Spreaker and also iTunes. We can also catch up on previous shows we've done over the last 6 months, so subscribe and follow us there. Add us as a friend, of course, on Facebook. If you enjoy the tunage, share us with your friends. Spread the word, make us big and bad. We want to be huge. Final tune time in tonight's show. This is a mosh from Antennae. Hope you enjoyed the tunage in tonight's show, everyone. We are here to satisfy your needs on a Saturday evening, coming live from Northern Ireland.
This is Judge Jules and you're listening to Mark Adams, all mixed up, live on Radio Craigavon.
Okay folks, that's us. Hope you enjoyed the tunage tonight. Final few of your shouts: Tina Conway in Belfast, Jill Hearn and Lurgan, and Colin Gilmore and Downpatrick. A few locals to tonight's show, wherever you listen via the World Wide Web. Glad to have your company tonight. All that's left for me to say is, come on Liverpool tomorrow! Catch you next time everyone. Be safe.